I got time tonight. Raquel Pennington is as salty as ever, and she did an interview where she was ranting about the decision, where she lost to Juliana Pena, saying, I don't understand, going, where? I don't understand how the judges took it from me. How did I lose that fight? And we're going to have a listen to what she says here, and then I'm going to give my response to Raquel Pennington with this interview clip. But I mean, what she had to say was ridiculous. It hasn't even been a week. Well, it's been a week since, and she's still coping. She's still seething. She still cannot believe that Juliana Pena beat her. And it's funny, when these girls lose to Juliana, they can't believe it. I mean, when Amanda lost, it's more understandable because Amanda Nunes is the GOAT. Greatest of all time. On paper, she should have won. Made more sense for her to cope. But Raquel? Come on, you're a freaking journeywoman. You're a 50-50 bum who is overachieving for 4 years and your luck ran out. But anyway, let's have a listen. I want to make sure my screen blocks the fight highlight so I don't get in trouble from YouTube and get demonetized and get taken down again. All right, so let's open this up.
You have competitive fights, they go to the decisions, and it just takes that one person to take away everything from somebody. And they don't realize, I feel like they just really don't realize what they're doing. And they're the ones with the best seat in the house. They're the ones that are supposed to be doing the best job. And it's like, it's crazy to me how every single social media outlet, there wasn't even another one that said Penny. It was every single social media outlet.
Yeah, because social media outlets score fights, right?
I've had numerous top athletes reach out to me. I've had Dana White,
Who cares?
Hunter, Joe Rogan, John Anik.
Who cares?
PC, like everybody who's sitting right there, and everybody's just like, no way, like we don't understand this. Nobody understood it. I didn't understand it. Like
I understood it.
I mean, they had my
I watched the
family
first
lined up
round
to come in there, and then when they announced it, like they were like, "Is Bruce like playing a joke here?" Like it was all really weird. You have competitive fights.
All right, let me turn off this yapping. Let me turn off this bitching and moaning. So Raquel Pennington is out here saying that I mean, not a single media member scored it for Juliana. I mean, wow, like I haven't heard that before. And I mean, of course, your family is gonna say that you won the fight. It's your family. Of course, they're gonna be, biased in your favor. As far as like the commentators, just because the commentary people say that you should have won the fight doesn't really mean you won the fight. I mean, they can say what they want. If anything, I thought the commentary people did a bad job. I think they're being biased against Juliana Pena, for whatever reason. And I don't know why Dana White would be mad. Like, what does he have to be mad about? I mean, if anything, the judges and Juliana Pena did you a favor. Getting rid of Raquel Pennington, I mean, having Juliana Pena as champ is way better for the sport, is it not? Having Juliana Pena on top is better than having Raquel, is it not? Like, would you guys rather have this block of wood as champion? And then to say, all it takes is one judge to take it away from you. No, the judge, Mike Bell, Sal D'Amato, they didn't take that belt away from you. Juliana Pena took that belt away from you because Juliana Pena won the first round. And I think all three judges should have given Juliana Pena the first round. Now, whatever, fair play. Round one was a little bit close. It wasn't that easy to score watching live. But if you actually slow the fight down, you watch it without commentary, and you just look at the round itself, you'll actually realize, holy shit, Juliana Pena is actually kind of touching her up, drawing misses out of Raquel Pennington. Her shots are actually landing more, and she's ever so slightly doing more than the champion. Okay? She had more volume without taking any damage in that round. So that should have been a Juliana Pena round. And also, how can you walk away from that fight for as close as it was? Forget the fact that you thought you won the fight, or forget the fact, to you guys watching this video, however you scored it, I don't care. But how could you walk away from this fight and think, yeah, I for sure did enough. It was a lock. I definitely had this one. Like, you talk like you just completely dominated Juliana Pena when you didn't dominate the fight at all. That's how freaking Anik, Cormier, Rogan, and Dana White are acting like, yeah, she clearly won. Like, I mean, you look at Raquel Pennington's face after the fight. I mean, that says a lot. She didn't look that confident that she was going to get the decision. So I don't know why she's now going to turn around, act like, yeah, I had it in the bag. And I'm surprised that Bruce said and knew. Like, I had my family in here ready to celebrate with me. Well, maybe you brought your family in a little too prematurely. Maybe you celebrated a little too quickly. And I saw a quote somewhere else where Raquel Pennington was like, I didn't lose the fight. I should still be the champion and I want my rematch. First of all, you're not getting a rematch. You never defended your world title. Okay? Kayla Harrison is in line. You got to get in line, like Juliana Pena said. And if anyone else is going to get a title shot, aside from Amanda Nunes or Kayla Harrison, the best alternative would be Norma Dumont because she has a win streak. You're literally coming off a loss where you were beaten fair and freaking square. And you know what? Even if, say, the rematch does happen, say what y'all want about the first fight and that Raquel should have won and was robbed. Guess what? I hate to break it to you people, but it's not going to be any different. That was Juliana Pena at her worst and Raquel at her best. Raquel had all the advantages: activity, momentum, altitude. Juliana's coming off a loss, recovering from an injury, 2-year layoff, and didn't prepare for altitude, and she still beat you. Literally, your best rounds were the late rounds. You came on strong too late. You started too slow in round one. You got out grappled in the second and the third round. Deal with it. That fight was a loss and you lost. Okay? Like, you're not. This is why Raquel Pennington is never going to be champion again. This is why she's never going to progress. This is why she's never going to improve. Because she's going to sit here saying, I thought I won. And she's just going to hold on to that one close fight with Juliana Pena. And she's going to go in her next fight being delusional, thinking, I'm coming off a win anyway. I'm the real champ. And then she's going to get a reality check, and then she's going to end up losing. And I'm going to predict that right now. She's going to lose her next fight. They'll probably feed her Norma Dumont, and she's going to lose that fight. She'll get outstruck. And then no one's going to talk about Raquel Pennington ever again. People are going to forget her. So you guys, if you haven't hopped off the Raquel Pennington bandwagon, it's not too late, because I promise you she'll never be champ again. And in the future, she's not going to amount to anything. Her luck ran out. She's not going to string together another long win streak. She is a one-hit wonder. They called Pena one-hit wonder. Raquel is the real one-hit wonder. And Juliana Pena, she owns her forever. Okay? She won the Ultimate Fighter like Raquel Pennington failed to do. Okay? She won the tough finale. Raquel couldn't win shit. Okay? She is the true Ultimate Fighter, Juliana Pena. And Raquel wishes she was the Ultimate Fighter. And then Raquel wins the belt in Juliana's absence. And when Juliana came back, when mommy came home, she got back her title. And got it back from the person who failed to win tough. Okay? Juliana is your superior and she beats you. And numbers don't lie. I mean, look at the stats. How can you look at this and say, yeah, Raquel won? Literally, Juliana, 2 takedowns. It's not showing the control time, but she had that. 123 significant strikes to Raquel's 112. Or no, total strikes, sorry. And even on significant strikes, I can't stress this enough times, Juliana Pena literally outlands her in the first round. And don't let the stats deceive you in the second round, because Juliana should have won the second round based off the takedown and the ground and pound that she was landing. And then even round 3, Juliana Pena smokes her on the stats, okay? And then these were Raquel Pennington's best rounds, okay? The 4th and the 5th round. But then even round 5, you could make a case for Juliana Pena. If she wasn't getting stunned and hurt in that round, she was touching up Raquel nice in that round. So it wasn't a robbery. The decision went to the right person. And even if it did go to Raquel Pennington, it was still a really, really close fight. There's no way you can look at this and say Raquel just should have clearly won and it would have been the clear decision. It's not. It's just cringe that so many people are crying about the decision. They're crying because Juliana Pena is the champ. They hate that. They dread the fact. They don't want her as the champion. But guess what? She's now a two-time champion. When all of y'all said she was a one-hit wonder, like winning the belt once was so nice, she had to do it twice. And now everyone's cope is, well, no, she didn't really, like, she lost to Raquel, so it doesn't count. She still sucks. Too freaking bad. Juliana Pena is an elite fighter. She's a championship level fighter, and right now Juliana is the best. She is the girl to beat at women's bantamweight. Cope and Sieve. She came back like she never left. And Raquel had one job to send her packing, to send her on her way, and she couldn't even do it. And now she's salty. But cry me a river, Raquel Pennington. You lost. Get over it.